I don't know what that response was. It was awesome. Wasn't that? Somebody that choked. I don't know. Too many options. Anyway, I digress. And so Blake decided to record it, which was a huge deal for me. A lot of people are like, was that a bad, good thing? It was an amazing thing. It was a huge honor, huge honor. And so, right after he had recorded it, they told me it was going to be on the radio, which is a humongous deal. It's really great. And so my friend who works with him at the time, she was working at Warner Brothers, the label that he's on. She called me. I was in Minneapolis recording the Stories to Tell album. I was up there for a weekend recording, and my wife couldn't fly because she was pregnant with Ben, with Winnie, and the extra weight, just her arms have been so tired from it. So, and so, almost like every character I've done. Tell me more. Oh man, I almost started laughing. Okay, nothing worse than doing that for your own joke. And well, I was still wanting to explain this, the Blake thing. So I'm in Minneapolis, and my friend calls, and she's like, "Hey, I've got huge news. Blake is going to be playing your song on the Today Show tomorrow." And she was like, "Isn't that great?" And I was kind of quiet for a second. She said, "What's wrong?" I said, "Well, which one is it?" And she said, "Well, what do you mean?" I said, "Well, is it today or tomorrow?" She said, "Well, it's both." And then I said, "Well, that's impossible." And she said, "Touche." And then we both hung up on each other, and she immediately called me back and had to explain sort of like space-time continuum and how there was a show called the Today Show, but it was today and tomorrow and yesterday. And I got emotional on the phone and cried for a while. She consoled me and told me it was going to be okay. And so finally I understood, okay, he's going to be on this show tomorrow morning at like 7. I need to like get up and enjoy this, because it's the first time this really ever happened. So I try to sleep that night. I don't sleep at all. And so I finally like get up at 5 because I should go work out. And so, about 5 I leave the room. About 5:08 I was back showering. And so then I realized it's only like 5:17, and I'm like, well, I should probably work out again. So like 5:26, I was like done with my second workout shower. So I decided to just kind of kill time in the room, and finally the show comes on, and I don't know why, but I dressed up. I don't know why. Nobody's doing it with me, but I just felt like, well, what if there's a surprise, and then I'm not going to be embarrassed? I'm like, oh, you guys, yeah, I'll talk about it on live. I don't know why I was thinking these things, but I dressed up. So I'm sitting in my room alone, and at like 6:58 a.m. in Minneapolis, and a Holiday Inn Express, so I'm just like, I feel great. And so the show comes on, they do a few segments, and finally like, all right, Blake Shelton's gonna play his new song, "God Give Me You," and I'm like so excited. I'm like, I have to go share this with someone. I can't just sit here in my room and like keep talking in the mirror like I've done for about 3 hours. And so I get out and I walk down to the kind of like commercial hub of the hotel. No, everybody's wrong. It's the hotel, right where the buffet is. And really the epicenter of the buffet is the waffle iron. We know this. Everybody knows this. Waffle iron. So I'm posted up by the waffle iron, I turn it on, he starts playing. I put it up to like 120 dB, like jet engine loud. The windows are shaking, I'm crying and like pounding my chest. A couple of people while it's happening come up like, "Hey, what's going on?" I was like, "Yeah, I wrote this song." And some people like give me awkward side hugs, except for one lady who hugged me for like a really long time. And then she made me mad, but and then one guy walks over and he's like, "What's up? What's going on?" I was like, "I wrote this." And he was like, "Yeah, I bet. That's why you're here and he's there, right?" And so finally the song gets done, I turn it back down, and a couple people like, congratulate me, and I just drank it. I did a shot at the waffle batter just because I was like, and it's basically like the adult version of Play-Doh, like when you're small. So it gets done, I turn it down, a couple people are like, "Man, congrats," I was feeling really good. So I'm walking back to my room, and I pass the desk, where the lady's working, and she's like, I'm sure the lady, you're like, oh yeah, the lady, the woman that works. She had like a nondescript desk and just some lady working. Sounded great, man. Thanks, Barbara. You know. I walked by the lobby and the woman who's working the front desk and she's like, everything okay in there? I was like, oh, because she couldn't see it. It was amazing. I was like, did you hear that song? She's like, how could I not? You know, and I started and she didn't. And I said, what'd you think? She goes, I didn't really like it. I didn't really like it at all. I was like, oh, yeah, no, I know, some guy in there wrote it, but he's there. She's there. And I started crying and just ran the room, which counted as workout, so I had to shower, of course. But this is a song called God Gave Me You. Thank you guys so much for coming tonight. God bless all of you guys.